Hey Virgo, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Let's jump right in and see what Virgo needs to know for the month of June 2023. So coming out, we've got Judgment, Two of Wands, Queen of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out with the High Priestess. I feel like recently, Virgo, you've been really upgrading your spiritual practices here, or really upgrading whatever you do, sort of ritualistically or metaphysically, in terms of getting more connected with like divine source or whatever it is that you believe in. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here is more of a continuation of that, or this is kind of your past energy, right? So like we said, this is what's been coming out for you a lot more recently, but there's been a rebirth here for some of you because of this, or you've had some sort of awakening, right? You've had it's been a huge awakening, at least for you. It may not be this significant thing that other people can see, but for you it has been, and it's opened your eyes to something beyond the world that you've been living in. It's opened your eyes to something outside of yourself, something larger than yourself. Some of you may have may even be inspired to travel because of that. Some of you are looking forward to even some journey across water. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign here, but what I see for you, Virgo, is that you've really connected with something that is in a creative vein, in an intuitive vein. You've also got the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess with the Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something fated, or you feel fated in this connection that you have with this sort of, spirituality that's been kind of, been reawakened or rebirthed in you in some way. Hopefully that's making sense to you. But you've got the Moon here, and this is a card for Virgo. And it's, for some of you, I want to say you have a choice between using your powers for good or using them for bad. Or you have a choice between, being discerning. Some of you need to be discerning about how you're using your intuition and how you're, using your spirituality and your, for some of you, your psychic abilities, or, whatever it is that's connecting you to the spiritual realm. It's a decision to, to be light or dark about it, or you could be dealing with somebody here who, is like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be you. And some of you, I think, are solid in how you use your abilities here. But for some of you, there's a definite feeling here that it can be used for dark, and to not be tempting fate, to understand that we can have a huge influence, especially, on our own journeys and on our own paths here. But ultimately, there is a source much greater and much stronger than us. And that, fate can't be, it can't necessarily be tampered with, if that makes sense here. And so we can have a tendency to go a little bit crazy or a little bit loony, trying too hard to manipulate fate, trying too hard to, control the fate of whatever it is, too heavily here. So hopefully that's not too dark for you, Virgo, but it's just with this Moon and the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups here, you guys could just be dealing with somebody that is trying to influence your own fate. For some of you here, this may not be relating to you at all. You may be dealing with the water sign that is a dark practitioner in some way, that maybe does, rituals on you in some way that's trying to control your fate. So take that how it resonates for you, Virgo, because it's not this really dark energy here, but with this Judgment card, there is an element of like this subtle sort of disapproval in some respect here, or subtle sort of, it's you or someone else, that's judging something here in a in kind of a dark manner, if that makes sense. Or someone here feels they have the authority to judge something that way, feels they have the authority to judge or make decisions about the fate of something. So take that how it applies to you, Virgo. Let's see what else we can get here. So I think we just did, who did I just do? Taurus. Taurus seemed to be dealing with a fire sign here, and they got Sagittarius. You've got Sagittarius as well, so maybe you guys need to check out the Sagittarius reading, because you also have a fire sign female here, and and the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups. So some of you could actually have just been dealing with a Taurus, because in that situation, it was like somebody coming into their power here, somebody, really coming into their divinity. So, and I just got off track, apologize. Check out Taurus, and see if that relates to your situation here, or if this is you on the opposite end of receiving some sort of judgment, or some sort of person in your sphere who is trying to perhaps, control your fate in some way, using some metaphysical devices or whatever. You're being called to come into your power here. For some of you, it could be a Sagittarius, like I said, just another fire sign that you need to, put an ending to here, or it's a matter of coming into your own power, upping whatever practices you use, because you're a powerful person here as well. It's almost a feeling of like somebody here is really intuitive and really powerful on an emotional sort of plane. Somebody else here is really powerful in the physical, with what they do with their physical gifts. So things that require actual tangible things to do things. Whatever that means to you. Somebody here is really powerful just by using their thoughts and their feelings, and someone else here is really powerful with what they're able to do in the physical world with making things happen. That makes sense to you guys. Hopefully it resonates with somebody here. But for some of you, similar situation, it's somebody from the past, somebody you've been connected with for a really long time, that it's a soulmate connection here. It's a childhood friend. It's a lover you've been with for a long time, or have had a connection with for a long time, that either has to come to an end or is currently coming to an end. Somebody that you feel betrayed by. Some of you, this could be an air sign here too. Some of you have felt like you had to put a harsh ending to this. It's really hard when we have these people in our life, whoever they are, and we have these sentimental feelings attached to them, and we have these good memories, right? And then realizing that either that's over or it needs to be over. And that's what's happening in this situation here, is you may have been really betrayed by somebody that you felt like was always going to be in your life, with somebody from way back, from, somebody that you just always could rely upon, and they may have really cut you down here, or you're doing this with someone else, Virgo, that you need to cut this person out. Like it's a very harsh, sort of cutting off at the knees kind of energy here. And if it's if it's you in this Queen of Wands energy and you have this other, feminine energy here, maybe it's hidden from you. For some of you, this can be a hidden situation that you have a friend here that you might be emotionally attached to that you didn't realize is really trying to interfere in your life in some way, in your fate in some way. And, you need to wake up to that. You need to wake up to that and end this situation. Realize that this person is trying to betray you, and you need to call them out. You kind of need to come for this situation in order to, in order to gain some balance back into your life here. Okay, so you've got the Two of Swords, and then you've got the Five of Cups coming out with the Six of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you were really blind to this situation. You're having a lot of regrets of helping someone, of taking help from someone. I'm sorry, I read this as the Five of Cups. It's actually the Four of Cups. So we're not going to take that back. I think there's still some regret here. But for some of you, this situation that you are either realizing that you need to put an end to, or you've been betrayed in some way, you're going to stand firm in what you need to do going forward here. I think you know how to defend yourself. I think you know how to stand firm. For me, this card, this Two of Swords, sometimes represents like this person's solid in what they know. They're solid in their position, and they're willing to defend their position, and they are not going to be swayed by outside information. They don't need any additional input. They have their intuition here, and they're willing to guard themselves because of it. And so if you are not already in that frame of mind, Virgo, then maybe this is what this is telling you here, is to stay firm in that. No, have faith in your intuition. Have faith in what you know. Guard yourself, protect yourself, and reject. This person may try to help you with something. They may try to be kind to you. For some of you, this person can be condescending about the help that they give. And for others of you, it's be careful that you're not overly focused on what is there in front of you, like overly focused on the situation and what to do about it, that you're missing other things that could be, important in your life, that you're missing other things that are going on around you. But for most of you, I think you're going to stand strong, or you need to stand strong in whatever this person is trying to offer you, to reject whatever it is that they're trying to offer you, whatever help it is that's coming in. Yeah, you've got the Empress here. Like I said, definitely check out Taurus. There's a lot of similarities to that reading here. But yeah, standing in your divinity, in your divine power. Virgo, the end. To help you move towards smoother waters here. So again, the Six of Swords for me, it's a great card because it's making progress. It's moving towards something more advantageous. But what we have to remember is that we take our burdens with us. All of these swords here, you can change your location, you can change, your job, you can change these things, but if you don't deal with, if you don't deal with what's in your boat, it's still there. So not that means that in this scenario here, because what I see is something really positive. If you're able to reject, for some of you, this isn't a person that's horrible to you necessarily. they need to go, and they may try to manipulate you through being charitable and helpful, and you need to block them out and to, stand in your power and keep moving to this place you want to be. Like I said, some of you might want to travel, or you might be wanting to move somewhere overseas, or to another country. Stay focused on that. Stay focused on your goals here. Stay focused on stay firm in what you know. Let's see if I can get a couple more cards from this deck, Virgo, and then we'll grab another one and close this reading out. Yeah. Getting over some sort of past pain here. Moving towards, I think the burdens that you're carrying, Virgo, is some sort of painful past experience, with somebody that you've been connected with for a long time here. Maybe they went cold on you, or you went cold on them, or like I said, this is a friend that you didn't realize was keeping you in the dark about what their intentions were towards you, and in controlling your life in some way, frankly, in a underhanded kind of way. And for a lot of you, they use, magic and metaphysical practices to do that. But the burdens that you carry here is a, sort of a past full of pain and heartbreak. And, you may still have to carry that, but you need to keep it pushing. You need to keep in your divine power here. Reject anybody that's trying to help you for the wrong reasons, Virgo, and stay firm in what you know. And alternatively, this could be some of you that, if it's not relating to this first situation here, what I do see for some of you is that you may be rejecting somebody who is trying to help you. Some of you may be being a little bit too stubborn and a little bit too firm in your position, that you're rejecting someone that's trying to help you because you want to be independent, you want to be powerful all on your own, but it's not going to help you release these burdens that you're carrying here. You might be making progress to a more advantageous position or more peaceful scenario, but you're still going to carry around this pain if you're intending to just stay this independent, like, I don't need any help, rejecting all help from everybody kind of personality. It's going to keep you still carrying the burden of pain. So let me get a couple messages from this deck here, Virgo, and we will close out this reading. Yeah, you got the Chariot here. You got potential for whatever you want to accomplish. Potential for whatever you want to accomplish. You got the Six of Swords here again. Like I said, I feel this strong energy in your readings of late, that you're really trying to evolve to a higher position, that you're trying to, you're trying to make progress, you're trying to move forward, to get yourself to a place that's that feels better for you. And what this is saying with the Chariot here is that you've got to, don't lose that determination. Don't lose that determination to keep moving forward. It might be slow going, Virgo, because you got the Knight of Pentacles, but you have the Ten of Cups and you've got the Six of Pentacles here again. So, you said, there is somebody here who genuinely does want to help you. Okay? So, in this scenario here, if you know, you know. You either need to reject somebody who's helping you for the wrong reasons, but for some of you, there's somebody who's trying to help you for the right reasons. Somebody in your community, somebody who feels, really strongly about you and wants to give you the Ten of Cups. It might be, this person is very loyal. They're very steadfast. They're very dependable here, is how this person is. And your journey might be going a little bit slower, but you need to stay determined, stay the course. And, your Ten of Cups, beautiful, is right here. You're waiting for someone to help you. That's coming in. If you're rejecting the help of somebody you should be allowing to help you, or if those of you may have been giving out, you're about to get back what you've been giving out. That's good. Those of you who've been giving out good, you're about to get back good, tenfold. Anyway, thanks for watching, Virgo. I would love it if you would subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and check out some of my other videos. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.